Now, why would Tommy bring a little pew-pew to these girls? But now, after seeing this last episode, how y'all was bullying Slim, Tommy, empty the clip. Empty the clip, Tommy. Empty the clip. Tommy, empty the clip, sister. Yeah, get in there with them. Yeah, get in there. Bring the teddy bear everywhere. From now on, come to the reunion with it too.
What's up, everyone? It's your girl, I am Kaya, and I'm back with another recap. Today I'm talking to you guys about Baddies Midwest episode 18, the Tommy shit show. Yes, Tommy shit, bitch. Oh my god, I was waiting for this episode all day, y'all. I was like, okay, the episode need to come the fuck on. I'm ready. And I was actually kind of scared, y'all, because I thought that they was gonna, you know how Zeus like to do, they like to like clickbait us and make it seem like, and then jump it on to the next episode. I thought they were gonna show Tommy shooting off the BB at the end of the episode, and it was gonna leave on a cliffhanger. I'm so glad it did. I'm glad we got this whole episode. It was Tommy. So happy about that. This is like the best episode in like, yeah, we're gonna leave it right there. But this is the best episode so far. I'm just telling you guys right now. But before I get into my thoughts and recap, like, comment, share, subscribe. We're almost there, you guys. Almost to 500 subscribers. I'm still trying to get my watch hours up. As you guys saw, if you've been following my channel, I've been posting a lot of my music. I'm still gonna try to post some more music as well. It's just the point of me trying to get it out there. But I know you guys ain't trying to hear about that. So let's get into this episode right now. So the episode opens up with them still at the house. This is the night that everything had happened before Slim left the house, because how last episode ended with Slim finally leaving the house after she was getting bullied, jumped and stumped on and picked on by almost everybody in that house. So this is the fallout of all that. This is the aftermath of all that kind of shit, which is so crazy how Tommy came, and y'all did that like hours before she came. You see how karma can get you? Karma is a big bitch, and karma got y'all this episode. Majority of you guys needed it. But yeah, so that's what's going on. So then they're in the back. It's Lex, Nunu, Dolly, and somebody else. I think it was P. Maybe it was P. Maybe I'm wrong. But somebody else. I know it was Lex, Nunu, and Dolly was out there. And somebody else was out there with them too. And they're just talking about St. Louis. I really don't want to dissect that, because it was like, I want to see Tommy. I didn't care about what you bitches were saying. So they're just talking about that. But this is when Dolly came back from the hospital, because Dolly had got her nose broke again by P in last episode when they fought, which Dolly, that was your own stupid ass fault. So Dolly is in this scene looking really mad because she has to deal with her nose being refractured, and she had to go get it unpeeled. So what happened after that? Oh yeah, Natalie comes out. So Natalie comes out, she's with Summer and Jazz. And then Natalie is just talking about, you know, how they're gonna have a special guest. They have a meeting and they have to go out to a club, but before they go out to the club, they have a meeting and they're gonna introduce a special guest. But Natalie doesn't tell the girls who the special guest is. So that's what it ended off with. So how they ended that little scene right there was they said, okay guys, let's go get ready. They go get ready, quote unquote. Half of the bitches still had the same outfits on. Like Jasmine still had the same wig and outfit on that she had before they did this get ready scene. P had on the same outfit and everything. I think all she did was like her makeup, but she had the same wig on, same outfit on. Lex, I think Lex had the same wig, same outfit on. Like half of the bitches had the same shit on. Tinka, they had the same shit on. The only person I think really got dressed and got ready was Dolly, because Dolly didn't have a wig on. Dolly was in like some sweats and a hoodie. So she put on a whole different fit and she did her hair. And I think Biggie as well. Biggie had a different look and everything. But Rolly still had the same outfit she had on when she was fighting Slim and doing all that shit to Slim. So Rolly didn't change at all. So I don't know what this whole getting ready scene was. It was a waste of time and we didn't fucking need it. So over that getting ready shit. So all the girls finally come out, and you know, Natalie sits them down talking about some, okay guys, so you know, we need to have a house meeting and a whole bunch of girls are trying to figure out why the fuck we having a house meeting. Like nothing gets resolved. Every time we have house meetings, some bullshit happens. They know the formula. And I really wish Zeus would stop these house meetings. Like I'm tired of the house meetings, because we know that this is just some reasons for y'all, just for some fights to happen. Just say that. Just say, okay guys, it's boring. We need to have some shit going on. Let's get together and just do something. Stop calling it house meeting, because nothing ever gets resolved. Nothing. And all the girls are over it, and I'm over it too. So Zeus on Baddies Africa, don't do that shit. So yeah, so they basically said, so Natalie just tells the girls, how they have a club to go out to. They promoted it because, you know, when Natalie, Jayla, and Rolly went out earlier that day to the radio station, they promoted the club they were going to go to. Yeah, that radio station scene last episode that no one fucking watched because I skipped through it. So I don't even remember them promoting no club. That's how fucking it was, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, she said, you know, we need to go and promote, and the club is sold out. Go, good for them, you know. So then before that, Natalie says, you know, while I was out, you know, there was a lot of shit going on in the house. Like, what happened? So the first thing they dissect is Nunu fighting Biggie. Now, Natalie says, Nunu, who did you fight? Nunu says she fought Smalley. And I'm like, who is she talking about? And then it didn't click to me that she was talking about Biggie. Now, I know, Nunu, you was trying to have that hit, but honey, trying to call Biggie Smalley doesn't hit because that bitch is far from being small, okay? I understand what you was trying to do, but it just didn't hit like you thought it did. But yeah, because Biggie, she ain't no small girl. But she said how she beat Biggie up, and then Anna's talking about some, it's big Biggie, big Dominican. Like, Anna, you saying this as Biggie did some damage. Biggie got her ass whooped. I understand you being a friend, but it's like, Anna, again, your mouth was not needed in this fucking scene, okay? Wasn't needed. And then what happened after that? I think that was the end of that. Nunu just said, you know, like, we have to fight again. We just have to fight. Ended right there. So they jump on to the next one. So they say, they talk about, who did they talk about? Oh, Dolly and Pete. So, Natalie had asked, where's Dolly? Because they noticed that Dolly was not there outside with them yet. And then Tinka says, oh, her nose got broken during the fight with her and Pete. And everyone's like, you broke her nose? Like, being really shocked. And then this is when Lex jumped in. She said, no, P didn't break her nose. Her nose was already broken from auditions and it never healed. So she just refractured it. Lex, I understand that's your friend, but she still got her nose fucked up in a fight. So, healed or not, the bitch, she still fucked her and fucked her nose up. So, that doesn't make it any better. But yeah, so they had said that. And then while they're talking, because they're trying to figure out why they fought again in the first place, and then why, as P is explaining it, all of a sudden Dolly come out. So P says the reason why Dolly was so mad was because Dolly felt some kind of way that P was telling Emma stuff that they were saying about her when she was not in the house. And then some people feel some kind of way about this. Like Natalie saying, oh, that's weird. Like, why are you telling people stuff that's not here no more? Like, why are you telling Emma stuff? It's like, Natalie, well, because they're I don't think they're friends, but they are cool. And she was cool with her when she was in the house. So she asked her, she's going to tell her. And then come to find out, they say, oh, this is stuff we told her to her face. So if this is shit that y'all said to Emma's face, like, why y'all feel some kind of way that P said something to her? Like, that's some weird ass shit right there. And Dolly, that was a stupid fucking reason for you to fight P for. That's my point. So then, like I said, like, as, you know, P is explaining this is when Dolly comes out, and then Dolly starts talking all this kind of shit, talking shit to P. And then they asked who won the fight. Now, they said, I say the first time they fought, last episode was a tie. Second round, P got you, Dolly. Because I don't know what the fuck you thought you was doing, but she got you. And that's what Tinka said, too. And then Dolly admitted the same thing. She says, yeah, she got more hits in, all that other kind of shit. And then I forgot what happened after P said something. I don't remember what she said. And then she said something, and then Dolly tells her to stand up so they can fight again. And P says, I'm not fighting you. Dolly, I already had this fucking discussion with you, bitch. If you literally just came back from the hospital not that long ago because this bitch refractured your nose, and now you asking her for another fade? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, Dolly, that's the shit I'm talking about. Like, why? What is the real reason that you want to fight Pete? Because it's looking like right now, like, it can't be this whole, oh, she runs her mouth and all this kind of shit. The reason why you want to fight her is because you are really pressed that you are not getting her like you want to. And people are saying that she's whooping your ass and you just have something to prove. Like, because you try to prove that you this big, heavy hitter. And Dolly, the only time I can, off the top of my head, think that you really got Pete is the very first time y'all fought. After she finished fighting Summer that first time and y'all was in the living room and you fought her, that's the only time you beat her ass. Every other round after that has either been a tie or she's getting you. And Dolly, you need to stop trying to prove something to us. Like I said about Ivory when Ivory wants to keep fighting Lex. It's okay to take a L. But you constantly trying to fight this girl because you not getting her like you want to makes you look so pressed. And it's not looking good. And that's why people don't like you, Dolly. That's why you have the fans don't like you. And why the fans like P. Because you so pressed about her for some shit that has nothing to do with you. You are the reason that you and P are fighting because you inserted yourself in her and Summer's beef. And you've been getting embarrassed ever since you've been fighting her. Like, leave P alone. And then you saying that she's living rent-free in your head. Like, they're saying that you're living rent-free in her head. No, honey, I think you got it twisted. It's the other way around, Dolly. Like, honey, no. No. Yeah, so yeah, Dolly, like, tries to walk him, trying to fight her again, and they tell her that she's not doing it. It's like, Dolly, stop fighting this girl. And it's, like, sad, because I really, something about Dolly that I really want to like, because you're beautiful as hell, and you can dress, and you are a bad bitch. But this whole shit that you're doing with P is making you look so lame. I'm tired of it, Dolly. I know this has already been filmed, but please stop, okay? I'm tired of seeing you trying to always fight P. And then P said the realest shit ever. She said, you need to fight Tinka, because Tinka threw a drink at you when you fought Tasiki, and you still need to get your head up with Tasiki. And what Dolly do? Had some lame excuse talking about some, oh, me and Tasiki, we wait until we get healed up before we get our ones. So if that's the case, then why don't you wait till you heal up all the way before you go fight Pete? Like, you keep fighting her when you at 95% or 85% or 88% healed. Wait till you 100% healed to fight this girl, because you keep fighting her when you're not all the way healed, you claim. And then when you fight her, all of a sudden it's oh, I'm injured. Oh yeah, I'm injured. That's the reason why she did what she did. Dolly. Ain't making no sense. But we move. Oh, and I forgot to mention this, but we saw a little tidbit of Anna and Summer, which is a foreshadow of what's going on in Hawaii. But Anna has said that Summer needs to mind her business and stop butting into people's shit and all this kind of shit. So Anna said this at some point. I don't remember at what time she said it, but I remember this was said. And I do agree with Anna, but it's like, right message, wrong fucking messenger. Because Anna, you be sticking your nose in a whole bunch of people's shit too. Like, you constantly, like, will always insert yourself in Ivory and Lex's beef. Like, towards the beginning of the season, every time they fought, you always, like, was jumping in, saying shit to Lex when it was something dealing with her and Ivory. And Anna, you do that a lot too. So it's like, yes, right message, wrong messenger. But I do understand where Anna's coming from, because it seems like Summer does that way too fucking much, and she always puts her business where it's not needed, always put her mouth and opinion where it's not needed, and we don't need to hear that. And that's what's really, really fucking annoying about Summer. Anna doesn't do it as much as Summer, but honey, you're not the one that needs to be telling Summer that. So it's kind of honestly like you telling yourself that, because we be telling you to mind your business. Just saying. But yeah, I had to put that out there because that's going to play into a big part of what's going on next week, which I can't wait to see. But moving on. So then after they get into Dolly and P, Natalie talks about Rolly and Slim. And then Natalie says, well, Rolly, you slung Slim so bad. I thought she was about to fall off the balcony. So they're just talking about Slim and saying how she's gone and she's no longer there no more. I really don't want to touch on that no more, because I said what I had to say about the whole Slim situation. Rolly is getting her ass ate up by the fans, and people hate her ass. So that's all that matters right now. And honestly, it's not going to do nothing because she ain't going nowhere. But I'm glad that y'all are finally seeing what I'm saying, that Rolly has not changed. Just saying. But what happened after that? Oh yeah, Nunu had said something like, Slim, like, why did you come all the way here just to have Rolly put you out? But then honestly though, y'all, if what's going on behind the scenes, if Rolly really does have to say so and say if Slim can stay or go, she has to go. She can't stay. That's the only thing I got to say about that, because if Natalie says, Rolly, you get to decide if she is to stay here or not, and she says she wants her gone, then Slim just has to leave. Like, what else more can she do? But that's basically going to say that. But Slim is not here no more, so I'm not going to talk about that situation no more. But then they briefly talk about Ivory, because we notice that Ivory's still not here. So we find out that Ivory is still back in LA because she has a court. Then we find out that Jaden, you know, Jaden don't really talk. Jaden has a little crush on Ivory. Okay. I don't fucking care about that. But then anyway, so they talk about how they're going to go to Hawaii. And Natalie said they're going to have another elimination tomorrow to figure out, because they said somebody's not going. I'm really sick about these eliminations. I'm tired of it. I'm sick of them. Like, if y'all really want to send a bitch home, just do it right then and there. Don't wait and say and string them along and say, okay, you guys are not coming. You should just send whoever was gonna go home that day. I don't know who leaves. They had said something about it was gonna be between Jazz and Summer. I think I heard that correctly, but we know Summer don't leave because we literally saw her in on a fight, and we know she's a big part of the Hawaii shit. So I really hope it's not Jasmine's the one that's leaving. I don't think she is, but I want to hope she's not, because Jasmine deserves to be there. I know I say a lot of stuff about Jasmine, but I really do love Jazz. But Jazz doesn't deserve to go home for what's to be the point to send her home. So I don't know who they gonna send home. But honestly, everybody at this point get on my nerves. So as long as it's not Summer or P or Nunu or yeah. As long as not those three, I'm good. So anyway, so Natalie finally says, okay, guys, we're going to have a special guest coming in. And she says, it's Tommy. And immediately when she said that, Akbar gets the shaking in her damn boots. And Biggie noticed that too. Akbar and Tommy had some beef, like I think it was like 3 years ago when they did the conversation on Zeus Network. I don't think they actually fought. I think like Akbar probably like pulled her wig or something like that, but that was it. It wasn't really a fight though. So Akbar and Tommy hasn't, I don't think they've seen each other in a while. So they still got some beef from there. And then Rolly has beef with Tommy because of some shit that happened last season or on Baddies West. Well, since they've been beefing since the end of Baddies West, and then they just never been seeing eye to eye. And then they fought, if y'all want to call that a fight, they fought on the reunion last season, but it wasn't really a fight. So they're Natalie's asking her about that. But then Natalie also says, you know, me and Tommy, we squashed our beef. I think you guys can do the same thing. And then all of a sudden, Rolly has a lot to fucking say about Natalie. She says, like, Natalie, you giving people, you keep giving bitches passes and all this kind of stuff that be disrespecting you and all this other kind of shit. Excuse me, I'm trying to think about who the fuck she's talking about. So essentially, Rolly is just mad that Natalie and Tommy made up. Because they're grown and mature, Rolly, something that you're not at your age, okay? So then, Natalie has said something. She said, I already fought her a million times. Like, what you want me to do to keep fighting her and all this kind of shit? Rolly says something, and then Scotty says, I think she has said, like, oh, no, I just don't think they just want to keep the beef going. So that's probably why they squash it. And baby, Rolly comes out and says, Scotty, you shut the fuck up because you don't even fight, bitch. Let that marinate for a second. Scotty's friend, now mind you, last episode, Scotty was the one that went out there with Rolly. And from what Rolly says, you know, I don't like the bitch. From what she exposed this past week, she says that Scotty wanted to do that scene with her. Production told Scotty that this is not your scene, so don't go out there. And Scotty said, I want to do this scene with my bitch. So Scotty, you last episode went with Rolly to give Slim an eviction notice, being her yes ma'am, looking like her lapdog. Only an hour or two later, she's cussing you the fuck out, telling you to shut the fuck up because you don't even fight. See? Scotty? This is why I don't feel bad for you. And the fact that after Rolly said that to Scotty, you think would reciprocate that same energy, right? Scotty was like, Rolly, no. What are you talking about? Yeah, Rolly, I only fight when I need to. Scotty, this person who you claim is your friend, your bestie, told you to shut the fuck up in front of a group of bitches and told her that and said you don't even fight, so you don't understand. And the fact that Scotty, you stayed friends with her after that. Now, we know y'all just fell out, but honey, y'all fell out. This was filmed months ago. So she did all that months ago. You still became friends with the bitch. And now because you felt bad at what happened and apologized to your fans, but you didn't apologize to Slim, she unfollowed you and now she's trying to expose you and like exposing all your shit. Let's take a moment of silence for that. Scotty, this is what you want. Like, this is the bitches you surround yourself with. And this ain't the first time that Rolly has, like, talked out of her mouth about Scotty. She said some slick shit to Scotty, but Scotty ain't got no, what's the word? Balls to say nothing back to Rolly because Rolly will whoop her ass. So, I don't feel bad for Scotty. It took me by surprise that it just happened because of what just happened earlier that day. But I'm not surprised. I'm surprised that it happened, but I don't feel bad for Scotty because this is who she surrounds herself with. But yeah, we are moving on for that. So basically, they just are talking about, you know, Tommy and all this kind of shit. And then all of a sudden, Tinka wants to step up saying, oh, it's all about disrespect. And she starts saying how what her issue is with Tommy and all this kind of shit. Talking about some Tommy disrespected me last time I saw her. It's just like how it happened with Akbar. Because Akbar, you talked to me crazy. And Akbar said, I didn't talk to you crazy. They showed the flashback of them at the rage room. And Akbar was trying to calm Tinker down. Because remember the episode, Tinker was doing the fucking most because she just wanted the fucking storyline. Because she ain't got no storyline this season. So Akbar and Tinker are going back and forth. I'm not even going to dissect or break down their argument because it was bullshit. I don't give a fuck about Akbar and Tinker. Y'all bitches ain't fighting, so I don't fucking care. But they're just going back and forth. Bitch, when Tommy coming in, okay? We move on. We almost there, y'all. We almost ready for Tommy to come the fuck in, but I still gotta break down all the shit the bitches was doing. So, after Akbar and Tinker had a little who the fuck cares what, so it's slowly approaching her coming in. So Natalie then deteriorates towards Biggie because, like I said, Rolly was talking to Natalie so fucking crazy, talking about somehow Natalie be talking shit and how Natalie bringing bitches who disrespect her and all this kind of shit. And Natalie didn't give Rolly no attitude. She just sitting there trying to explain. See, this is what happened, Natalie, and this is the shit I was saying in one of my reviews previously. How the fuck is Rolly calling the shots here, Natalie, when this is your show? You let her call you out in front of your cast. And you didn't call her out not one time. But then you quick to deflect and deteriorate that energy towards Biggie. So yeah, so Natalie, weird. But Natalie then asks Biggie, so Biggie, talking about something about Tommy, like how Biggie says how Akbar and Natalie needs to be addressing Tommy because they actually have beef with her and all this other kind of shit. And it seems like they are trying to bring Biggie into the issue. I don't know what the fuck they were doing. It was just fucking weird. Now y'all know I don't like Biggie, but this whole trying to turns this shit to Biggie was very strange. And Tasiki, that bitch don't ever talk, finally speaks up for Biggie because Tasiki don't speak up or fight for nobody but Anna. That's the only bitch she steps in for. But Biggie, she lets Biggie do what Biggie do. But she finally steps up and say, we're not gonna turn this shit towards Biggie. All this shit y'all have, that has to be towards Tommy. Thank you, Tasiki. I know you don't talk much, but you did that little one. I'm giving you a little one, but bitch, you don't do enough for me, okay? You don't talk enough for me, but you did do that. So finally, after all these bitches, talking they shit, which we don't fucking care about, we finally get Miss Tommy Lee's entrance, and baby, she looked the fuck good. Now, I'm confused as to why she don't have a confessional, because I want another Tommy confessional, because I want another Tommy outro. I need another one of those, because I love the Baddies West one, and I love the Baddies Caribbean one. Zeus, what are y'all doing? But Tommy shows up in her Tom Brown outfit. She has her blonde hair, red lipstick, looking like money, bitch. Money. I forgot, someone posted how much that outfit of hers, just the Tom Brown skirt cost. I think they said it was $1,200 or $1,300. Tommy, go ahead, sis. But Tommy shows up and they do a close-up of that damn bunny. And I'm like, did they not see that it was something sticking out that bunny? I caught that. And also she has on these glasses that look like the glasses you have at a firing range. Red flag number 1. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so Tommy finally shows up looking good. She's bearing gifts. She's giving some people some hugs. And she's also giving out that Mary Jane. Go ahead, Tommy. You did that, boo. You did that. So as Tommy has come, she's greeting everybody. All of a sudden, she turns to Akbar. Her and Akbar are talking. And she said, Akbar, you cool? And she said, yeah, I'm cool. Now, this is where I have to call you out, Akbar V. Because before Tommy got to the house, you was talking all that hot shit like you was about to do something when she showed up. All the shit you was talking about Tommy, I was expecting when she showed up, you was gonna knock the shit out of her. When Tommy showed up and addressed you, you want to do that whole, we're grown and this and this. Nah, bitch. Do what you claimed you were gonna do. Because it sounds like when she showed up, you was gonna whoop her ass. But when she showed up, you was deflecting. You wasn't doing shit. You was trying to be understanding, trying to talk to her as a grown woman. See, I would have liked that if you had said that at first, but that's not how you were talking the first time. You was talking like you was going to beat her ass when she got to the house. And you sitting there basically copping pleas. So her and Akbar going back and forth. They're talking about some shit that happened between them on the conversation, which they showed the flashback. And then about something that happened with them in the studio. Now, I'm not sure if they're talking about the conversation or they was talking about an actual studio session. Now, that's what I was confused about. But it's like, if they're talking about everything that happened in a conversation, those two didn't fight. Like, Akbar just pulled Tommy's wig off. But that's not a fight just because you get your wig snatched off and all that kind of shit. But I'm not gonna lie, y'all. This whole Tommy and Akbar argument since went on for way too fucking long. It went on way too fucking long because they was talking about some shit from so long ago that we don't care about. If Tommy and Akbar didn't fist fight, I really feel like they should have cut down that Tommy and Akbar scene because I just didn't understand it. Like, it went on for too fucking long. It was cute for a second, but then as it kept going on and none of them was fighting, it was like, okay, y'all could have cut that scene. But yeah, so we move on from that one. So basically, as Tommy and Akbar just going back and forth talking about some old shit, here comes Rolly, want to always insert herself in some shit, talking about how Tommy's drunk and all this kind of shit and all that kind of stuff. Talking about Rolly's talking about how Tommy's lip fillers, talking about how she looks, talking about somehow she's in a schoolgirl uniform. Like, Rolly, it's so crazy. Like, you always want to talk about people's appearances, which when you look the way you look. Like, you literally had to lay on a surgery table multiple times. You had to get your teeth fixed. You had to get that chin sliced off. Bitch, you had to get fillers and all this other kind of stuff. Now, I understand Tommy had the same thing, but honey, if you want to compare the first time we saw Tommy on TV compared to the first time we saw you on TV, Tommy's always looked good. Tommy's always had a beautiful face. She always had a nice body. Now, I know over the years, she has gotten stuff done to her body like a BBL, and she's gotten fillers, which she really didn't need. But Tommy still looked good before she got all that shit done to her face. Rolly, you was an ugly ass bitch when we first met you on TV. And you still, like, I don't give a fuck how many surgeries you get, and I said this multiple times. I don't care how many fucking surgeries you get. You still an ugly ass person because of the way you act. And it's just like crazy how you always want to talk about other people's features, like what the stuff they wear, or how they look, and their work and all this kind of shit, when you literally done the same thing that Tommy has done. You've gotten your body done, you've gotten fillers in your face, you've gotten your teeth done, you've gotten all that. And you're trying to read Tommy for that. Like, you were just a walking contradiction, Rolly, and I don't understand you. And you was really not needed in the scene. You just wanted a moment so fucking bad. And I'm so glad that Tommy read you the fuck down. Like, you trying to make Tommy somehow, oh, she needs to check and all this other kind of stuff. Rolly, you're on the same show that Tommy is on. You've been on 5 seasons of Baddies. You on 2 shows prior to Baddies. You've been on 5 seasons of Baddies. You clearly need to check. Tommy was a cast member on 1 season, which was Baddies West. And then ever since then, she's always been come as a special guest. She doesn't stay the whole time and constantly come on here traveling from city to city to city to city, doing the same shit every fucking season. That's what you do, Rolly. So you trying to read her from needing a Baddies check? Rolly, you need a Baddies check because you don't have nothing going on outside of Baddies. Nothing. Tommy at least has her businesses and has her fashion. You don't have shit. You don't. So I don't get why you trying to read Tommy down. I don't understand it. And then Rolly wants to keep talking about how she's gonna beat Tommy the fuck up like how she did last at the reunion of Baddies Caribbean. Rolly, you did not beat Tommy's ass. You did not beat Tommy's ass. They showed that flashback, honey. You bum rushed her, was grabbing and shit like this, and then pulled her wig off. You did not whoop Tommy's ass. Rolly, sit your fat ass the fuck down, bitch. Let me come. But we move. But anyways, y'all, we finally gonna get to the action scene. We're almost there. But so Akbar and Tommy are still going back and forth. Akbar keeps trying to like talk about how she beat Tommy's ass, and she keeps wanting to bring that up. It's like, Akbar, oh, you already told us that you fought her and you say you beat her ass. Okay, if you want to think that, go ahead and do that. But like, stop fucking talking about it, because you're not fighting her now. Like, you nothing but space and opportunity for you to run up on the bitch, and you ain't doing nothing. So please shut the fuck up about you saying that you beat the bitch ass. Tommy said you didn't, but you said you did. Who cares? Who cares? But yeah, all of a sudden, yeah, Rolly's getting up, still trying to get at it with Tommy, and then all of a sudden we see Tinka tries to butt in. So I don't know what happened. Like, Tommy, she walks away. Akbar ends up on the same side as Tommy. I don't know how she got over there so fucking fast. Tommy thinks that Akbar's trying to roll up on her. But I'm just saying. But then also, I think I jumped, y'all. Scotty had asked Tommy, hey, what's in the bunny? What's going on with your bunny? Because she knows that the bunny, the head is slit. And that's the first thing I noticed when Tommy showed up. The head was hanging down like this. That's how the head was hanging. I was like, yeah, something's not right. But yeah, so she goes and hugs Scotty, but Scotty says in her confessional, something, check the bunny, check the money. That's what happened, but that was actually kind of funny. But yeah, so anyway, but I forgot to throw that in there. But yeah, so yeah, Akbar is like on the same area as Tommy, and Tommy said, yo, Akbar, you good? Like, do you want to fight or something like that? And Akbar said, oh no, I wasn't coming to sneak you. I'm just saying I'm not finna deal with all this and all that kind of shit, right? So they going at it, right? So then we finally get Tinka, this bitch who wants camera time so fucking bad. She tries to come at Tommy, and then she tells us why she has a issue with Tommy. So now I could be wrong. I thought the reason why Tinka didn't like Tommy was because she didn't like that Tommy had said that she looked different without makeup. And which is like, Tinka, how you gonna get mad? Because Tinka Bella was mad at Saucy Santana for saying that, but I could have sworn I thought she was mad that Tommy said that too. I could be wrong. Someone in the comment section, let me know if that's correct or not. But I thought it was because she was mad because Tommy said she looked different without makeup, which Tinka, everybody last season been saying the same shit, that you look different without makeup. They was calling you Bleacher Bella, Casper the Ghost, 50 Shades of Grey. You look different without makeup, bitch. So I don't understand why you mad at Tommy. But Tinka says that she's mad at Tommy because Tommy was trying to act like she didn't know who she was. I'm like, are you fucking serious right now? Like, you mad because, so they showed a flashback, thank you, Zeus, on what she was talking about. This is after Meatball and Tinka fought for the I don't know how many times on last season's reunion. Tommy was over there giving Meatball some real advice, saying like, this is what, like, saying, basically saying like, just let that bitch crash out, but you need to do, you don't let these people like knock you down and all that kind of shit. She was giving her some real fucking advice. So Tinka, if that, based on that clip, if that's the reason why you don't like Tommy, bitch, this didn't work out in your favor. It's just looking like Tinka Bella that you just really wanted to find a moment and get a storyline, because like I said, Tinka Bella has not had a storyline all season. All she was doing was jumping in Diamond's beef, making Diamond's beef her beef. She's basically doing what Dolly was doing with Summer. And now that Diamond is gone and there's nobody that she really could beef with, like, bitch, why the fuck are you not beefing with Dolly right now? Because you threw a drink on her. That could have been your storyline. Tinka and Dolly, y'all want a storyline so bad. Why the fuck did you two make each other y'all storylines? I'm not understanding that. But yeah, Tinka, I don't get you. I don't understand like why you had this beef with Tommy because she didn't know you. I'm pretty sure Tommy is not sitting at home watching Baddies. Tinka, you and Tommy don't know each other. She didn't. Tommy showed up for like 1-2 scenes last season. You were not in any of those scenes with her except for the first one, but it was like a whole group of y'all. You was background to her. Tommy doesn't know you. You guys don't talk. Y'all don't hang out. You said how you talked to her before the reunion. She probably just said hey to you because she said hey to all the girls. She didn't know y'all bitches. So Tinka, this whole you trying to make a storyline, trying to make some beef with Tommy because you know it's gonna get camera time because it happened with Stunner Girl and it happened with Natalie, and happens with somebody else. Whoever beefs with Tommy gets all the camera time. And Tinka Bella, you just want this camera time so bad, and you got it, and you got your ass shot, bitch, because you didn't mind your fucking business. So yeah, Tinka Bella all of a sudden tries to address Tommy, tries to walk up on her because Tommy's saying she doesn't know who she is. So after Tommy said that, Tinka Bella tries to walk up on her, and Tommy pulled out the blicky BB and boom, 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 got Tinka and Rolly. Got him, y'all. And Rolly, when I tell you that bitch got up and ran so fucking fast, bitch, man, Rolly ran so fast that she knocked over Jayla and Natalie. Jayla and Natalie was sitting in a little chair next to each other. That chair flipped over. Man, I told you, Rolly got the fuck out of there. I told you, Akbar got the fuck out of there. And Akbar, this is why you so fucking pussy, bitch. And I know you're not really about that life like you say you about. Because Akbar, you were the quickest one to get the fuck up out of there. But you always rap about how you about that life and all this kind of shit. This really just proved that you're not about what you say you about, Akbar. And I don't want to hear nothing about you having that thug life and you trying to use this accent and all this kind of shit like you really about that. You ain't from there, bitch. Because the way you ran the fuck up out of there and they kept playing a slow motion of a bitch, and I tell you I died laughing. Akbar was 100 miles on a dash out of that bitch. So yeah, got y'all. But yeah, she got Rolly and Tinka. So after she got Tinka tries to run up and tries to fight her, but Tommy is barricaded from security. I don't know how Tinka got, how there was an open space for her to get Tommy. I guess security wasn't doing their job. So Tinka was able to go and really, really get Tommy. Now, mind you, Tinka, you just got shot at, right? So you really should have all this anger and you really should have been knocking Tommy's shit in, right? No. What does Tinka do? She does what she always does. Goes and bum rushes a bitch. And then all she did was bum rush Tommy and then pull off her wig. But Tommy was doing the same shit to you. Just pulling your wig. Tinka, you really cannot fight. All you do is bum rush people and you don't throw any hands, bitch. Because if I had got shot at, all the rage in me would have blew Tommy's shit out. You ran up on her doing all this and then bum rushing her, grabbing onto her, just pulling onto her hair. Tinka, you did not whoop Tommy's ass either. And all the talking about myself, oh, she whooping her. I don't know what the fuck y'all was watching, but I went back and replayed it. Tinka ain't do shit to Tommy. All she did was pull the bitch wig off, and Tommy pulled her wig off too. But how the fuck do you go and initiate the fight, and then you end up in a headlock? Girl, Tommy had a good grip on Tinka's hair, bitch. Talking about some, you want a name? You want a name? Yeah, Tinka, you wanted a name. You wanted a storyline so fucking bad, and you fucking got it. Be careful what you wish for, bitch. Okay? But yeah, but all of a sudden, you know, it's chaos, right? So then we have another scene. Rolly's like on the side of the house or in the front of the house. She's mad because she just got a BB in her titty. Should have shut the fuck up, Rolly. But Rolly, that was your fucking karma for what you did to Slim. I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad for you, bitch. But then Rolly's over there talking about something like she's trying to fight security, fight production, trying to get over to Tommy. And it's just not happening. Tinka, after she fights Tommy, she keeps trying to get to Tommy and she's noticing that security is protecting her. It's Tommy. They always gonna protect her. Y'all, you don't understand, bitch. Tommy and Scotty, those are the only two people that gets protection. Nobody else get protection. All y'all bitches, it's free for all for all you hoes, okay? But yeah, Tinka like trying to make us sing, trying to be funny, like trying to rap and sing while she's trying to get Tommy. Like, Tinka, bitch, I thought you was funny, but you're coming off really, really corny to me. It's corny, bitch. And then Rolly comes back and she tries to get Tommy, but Rolly, your fat ass ain't getting through them security guards. So she's just crashing out. Tinka's crashing out. The episodes ends off with just Rolly and Tinka just going to fuck off. They want to get Tommy because, you know, they got hit, which Tinka, you should have mind your fucking business. And Rolly, you got what you got. And then Rolly picks up the little outdoor chairs and she throws it. I don't know who she was trying to land it on. I don't know if she was trying to get Tommy because I don't even think Tommy was in the same vicinity. So, like, were you trying to throw it to hit somebody on production? But she didn't get production, bitch. She got Nunu. Nunu, you would whoop her ass. I know you did it, but Nunu, you really need to get that bitch because she threw a chair at you, bitch. A chair, bitch. You gonna have to see me. But yeah. The episode ends off with Rolly crashing the fuck out, saying how she's over it and everything. Well, bitch, get off the show if you're so over it, okay? But yeah, y'all, that was the episode again. Tommy, I love you. Now, I know Tommy has her crash out moments and she's too old to act the way she acts. But I don't want to condone violence, but Tommy did what was needed to be done because these bitches got on my nerves. How sad is that somebody had to come shoot y'all bitches because y'all was getting on our nerves so bad that we wanted a bitch to come and shoot y'all. How sad is that? That means that y'all are really some tacky ass humans. But y'all, that was this episode of Baddies. I finally got it, y'all. I've been waiting for it so much. Now, next we have is the Hawaii episodes, and I'm so ready for Hawaii because we know this is when all the fights happen. This is when Anna and Summer rebuild up their beef. And then Jayla, Jayla got knotted the fuck up by Big Legs. And Jayla also got jumped in Hawaii too. But oh yeah, I'm ready for that. And also I think this is when Rolly and Jayla, like, they start having their fallout because apparently Tinka and Rolly are mad that Natalie and Jayla were laughing, or they went out to the club after the whole shooting. It's like, well, bitch, when you have money online, like, we ain't finna fuck up our money because y'all got a bullet hole in y'all asses. Like, who the fuck are you, Tinka? Like, Tinka, who are you? No fucking body. But yeah, that's all I got for y'all in this episode. Before I get the fuck up out of here, like, comment, share, subscribe. Oh my god, thumbs up the video, guys. You guys did really well on my previous recap. So I want to just keep it going. So when you guys thumbs up the video, that does push my video out there. Drop down in the comment section like how you feel. Again, be nice because I will block you if you are rude. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. And also be on the lookout. I'm going to be putting out my Mean Girls episode. Hopefully this episode was worth me recapping. You guys might get it tomorrow. I'm going to watch the very first episode of Bad Bitches Only on Now This TV. If I like it and I kind of like the vibes of it, I probably will start doing reviews on that one. But you guys will probably get that either. I'm going to get it probably, you guys are going to get it like next Sunday or next Monday because I'm going to do episodes 1 and 2 because I'm pretty sure the first episode is them just introducing themselves. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys for this episode, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.